And hey guys, this is Nyisha here, just an average girl, and not only is today a sweltering heat, it is hot out, but I am heading over to my brother because we are going to try a little experiment. I brought another product from Uproot. I believe it's the Uproot Max, and I'm going to test it out on his rug and just see how it does. But we're also going to be comparing it to the Uproot Xtra because again, I want him to try it, see how he feels, because again, I'm still very uncomfortable with it. It's supposed to help with people that have lower back problems like myself, but unfortunately I'm not feeling it. But I'm gonna have him try it, I'm gonna have him see it, and we're gonna compare and contrast. So let's go.
Hello, Bubby. How you doing, gorgeous?
As you all remember, this is my brother, Lantakiro. You remember him from my last video where we went to Disney and whatnot. We had a blast. So today we are going to try out the Uproot Xtra as well as the Uproot Max. As you know, the Uproot Max is a little bigger than the Uproot Pro, and I've always wanted to see just how beneficial both of them are together, because I did a video where I did both the Xtra and the Pro, and even though, once again, the Xtra, which is supposed to be like a broom, to me, I don't know if I was not doing it right, but the angles was not picking up as much hair as the Pro was. In fact, if you check out the video again, you'll see that the Pro picked up whatever hair that the Xtra was. So the difference with my rug versus his is a little thinner. So maybe it would work better on his rug than mine. So that's what we're gonna see. This time around, I decided to divide the rug into 4 squares, so my brother and I can get a chance to try both the Xtra and Max to see which one works best for this rug. With the dividers placed, it's time to get cleaning. It looks as though the Max has won this round. However, I feel that the cat doesn't really hang around over by where the Xtra was cleaning, so this unfortunately may not count. But I still brushed it over with the Max Pro to see if there were any lingering fur on each side. So from the perspective, the Max did leave some left over, which is still not bad, because again, I'm scalping it literally with another comb, the Pro, because literally the Pro seems to be picking up any remnants that is still being missed. Even then, there's still little tidbits. But this is the Max side. We're gonna go over to the Xtra, and we're going to see how much hair there's left over by the Xtra. So coming from the Xtra side, as you can see, there was still a lot more hair than what the Max left over. So that means the Max is still pretty good, but the Xtra is set up, it's missing something and it's not picking up as much. A first glance, it looks like it's clean, but then when you go over it with the Pro, you will still see more remnants than what the Max Pro did. How did you feel about it so far?
To be fair, it's comfortable knowing the fact that I'm not on my hands and knees scraping. And as much as I put in the effort of like if it was a regular broom or mop, I still struggle a bit. It does pick up, it does help with keeping your posture up, but I feel as though it is picking up, but as much as you kind of just showed me, it's not picking up as heavy as you could if you was on your hands and knees actually scraping it off. So.
and you believe that it could possibly be just the angle, the way it's positioned, because the comparison between the two, like just the Pro itself, the comb is a lot closer than how the Xtra is. And it's the same thing with the Max, because both the Max and Pro are close compared to how the Xtra is far apart. I think maybe that's the reason why it's not picking up as much hair as the Max or Pro.
Well, understand that there are different angles that I witnessed, because there were times where I was scraping and then I flipped it around in order for me to actually pick up a little better than the other side was. So that's also another thing I noticed too.
Right, because it gives you the option of whichever side is comfortable with you, then stick with that side and pick up the hair that rests. But it still goes to show you that it's not picking up as much hair as the Pro or the Max did. So let's go ahead and clean up the rest of the two and just finish up this video. So whether regardless, even with the Xtra, I'm still picking up small, whereas my brother with the Max, he picked up a lot more than I did. And just like before, if we go over with the Pro, once again, you'll find that there was not much to pick up from the Max versus there was from the Xtra. So from your standpoint, now that you've tried both, and you've even tried the smaller one, the Pro, how do you feel?
Well, to be fair, I actually had a good handling on this, of course. And of course I was on my hands and knees, scraping, which actually had a better grip on the ground to actually pick up compared to me in a more stand position and trying to brush it like a mop or a broom. But no, I prefer this because not only the smaller version helped, but the bigger version actually made a difference in handling too. So yeah, this Max cleaner is really good.
All right.
Now that I've used the Xtra on a different type of rug, I feel that it works best with thinner rugs, even though it doesn't pick up as much as the Max or Pro does. So I personally would chalk it up for preference. For my rug, however, definitely the Max, as it covers larger areas. And if I'm in the mood, I would use the Pro for finer details when it comes to cleaning up any small areas that the Max did not cover. In the end, the Uproot is my go-to when it comes to cleaning off fur from the rug in my living room. As for my clothes, as I continue to use Uproot's dryer sheets and the dry wash dry method with the occasional traditional washing, I really haven't needed to pre-lint roll my clothes to wash. I just toss them in, and if there are any remnants, then I will roll it away. If I really need to. If this is your first video of my practical products for your pets, make sure to check out all the videos from that series and stay tuned for more.